Hello everyone, my name is Goyal and today we are going to complete this chapter, right? In previous classes we started this chapter and probably in today's lecture we are going to finish this chapter, okay? So which chapter we are going to learn? Factorization, right? Okay, now let's see. In today's class the topic we are going to cover is checking equations by hit and trial error method. First topic is this. Next topic is what? Error while dealing with expression. See, when we dealing with expression, then we can do some types of error, right? So we are going to learn that types of error, how we do that errors and how we overcome that part. Okay. Now, as I told you in previous lecture, we learn about how we divide polynomial by a polynomial by long division method in next class. So in this class, we are going to learn about what? How we divide a polynomial by using the concept of what? Long division method. Okay. So we are going to start. Now, what is the meaning of checking equation by hit and trial and method? Okay. So for example, if we are going to take an example, if we have a equation like 3x plus 4 is equals to 10. If we have this equation, okay. Now question is asking for find the solution of this equation. Solution means you have to find the value of x by using the concept of hit and trial method. So the method name is known as hit and trial. Hit and trial means you have to take some values from your side and you have to check either that values are going to satisfy the given equation or not. Okay, so what it's mean, what I do, I just take first x is equals to 1. Okay, so we are going to substitute the value of x. Okay, so when I take x is equals to 1, what is LHS we got and RHS we got? Let's see. If I take x is equals to 1, the LHS part, see this part is LHS and this part is RHS, right? So the LHS we got is what? 3 into 1 plus 4, right? So it will be what? 3 plus 4, 7, and RHS is what? 10. So LHS is 7 and RHS is 7. So we can say that ki x is equals to 1 is not a solution. Is not a solution. When we get the same in LHS as well as in RHS, then we can say that only the solution, this is the solution. Okay, now what I do, I just take x is equals to 2. If I take x is equals to 2, so you can see that so it gives what? 3 into 2 plus 4. 3 2s are 6 plus 4, yes, it gives 10. So 10 is the LHS and 10 is the RHS. So we can say that x is equals to 2 is the solution of given equation, isn't it? We can say that, right? X is equals to 2 is what? Is the solution of given equation. So we can say that x is equals to 2 is the solution of given equation, isn't it? So we can check further for x is equals to 3. X is equals to 3, for x is equals to 3, what we get? 3 into 3 plus 4, isn't it? So it will be 9 plus 4, it gives 13. How much it gives? 13. And we know that 13 is not equals to 10. RHS is what? 10. So we can say that x is equals to 3 is not a solution. Okay, so this is the meaning of what? Checking equation by hit and trial error method. Okay, this is known as hit and trial error method. Okay, so what we get for this question, we got x is equals to 2 as the answer. Okay, so we can take some more examples. Okay, let me do some questions here. Okay, okay, now if you see, next question we have like equation is x plus 3 into x plus 1 is equals to 1. We have to check the solution for this equation, right? So we can take 11. Okay, we can take 11. Okay, okay, now see, so what we have to do in this method, we have to take the values of x, right? So first we take the value of x as 1. So the LHS we got and the RHS. Okay, so when x is 1, the LHS what we got? See, it is 1 plus 3 into 1 plus 1. So how much we got? 1 plus 3 into 2, which is 7, and RHS is 11. So x is equals to 1 is not the solution, right? Now we can take x as 2. If I take x as 2, then what we get? 2 plus 3 into 2 plus 1, which is what? 2 plus 3 into 3. So it becomes 2, 3, 3 the 9, right? So how much we got? Yes, 11 we got. Okay. So the LHS part is 11 and RHS part is also 11. So we can say that yes, x is equals to 2 is the solution of given equation. Is the solution of given equation. Okay. Are you getting my point? Okay. Similarly, you can check one more values, okay, because this is a linear equation. So for linear equation, there is only one solution, right? For quadratic equation, there is two polynomials, so two solution. This is a linear equation, that's why there is only one solution. So you can check further. For x is equals to 3, you can check. So if you take x is equals to 3, it will give 3 plus 3 into 3 plus 1. This is what? 3 plus 1. This is 3 plus 1. Okay, so how much you got? 3 plus 3 into 4. So it will give 3 plus 12 and it is 15, right? And LHS is 11. So we can see that x is equals to 3 is not the solution. Is not the solution. Are you getting my point? Is not the solution. Okay. So we this method is known as what? Finding solution. Checking equation by hit and trial method. Okay. Now error while dealing with expression. Now when we dealing with expression, then we can make it is probability, then we can make some error. For example, if there is some student write this expression 3x minus 4 as 3x minus 4, by he can write this expression as 3x minus 4. Okay, so what he do? He multiplied this 3 with x. He multiply this 3 with x, but he don't multiply this 3 by 4. So there is an error. Okay, what is the error? 4 is also going to be multiplied with 3. So the correct way is what? 3x minus 4 into 3, which is 3x minus 12. So we can do some errors while performing expression, by dealing with expression. So we have to make some more attention while doing expressions. Okay, so this is what error contains error, and this is correct one. Okay, for example, next if we have 2x whole square and somebody write down 2x whole square as 2x square. So there is an error. And what is the error? Let's see what is the error. Error is what? 2 is square. He can take square of only x. He don't take a square of 2. So what we have to do? We have to take the square of 2 as well as x both. So there is an error. Okay. So what this the correct one? It is 2 square x square, or we can say that it is 4x square. Okay, so there is an error. Okay, so if you are dealing with expression, then probably these types of error you can make. Okay, isn't it? Okay, next, if there is an expression like 2a minus 3 multiplied by a plus 2. Okay, now we have to write down, somebody write down this as 2a square minus 6. So what we have to check? We have to check either is there any error while performing this. So what we have to do? We have to solve this properly. Okay, so how we solve this properly? Let me take this LHS quantity, which is what? 2a minus 3 multiplied with a plus 2. So how we solve this? See, first of all, 2a is going to be multiplied with complete one, right? So 2a into a plus 2. Now minus 3 is going to be multiplied with this complete one, a plus 2 we got. So it gives what? 2a square plus 2a into 2 is what? 4a, right? 2a into 2 what? 4a. Okay, this is what? 4a. Now minus 3a plus, not plus, minus 6, right? Minus 3 into 2 is what? Minus 6, isn't it? So it gives minus 6. Now somebody mistake, what mistake they do? They cancel out 4a and minus 3a, but they never cancel out. They will give what? Plus a. So this quantity is like 2a square plus a minus 6. So this is the correct part, and the error made in this expression is for plus a, right? He forgot to apply plus a, right? Isn't it? Okay, now there are some more questions we are going to do. Okay, so here we are going to do some questions. So for example, you have to find out the error for this question. If somebody write x plus 8 square as x square plus 64, so the mistake, what is the error? Error is what? See, what he do, he just take the square of x plus square of 8. But we don't, we know that the formula for a plus b whole square is nothing but a square plus 2ab plus b square. So he forgot about 2ab part. So what is the correct one? What is the correct one? Let's see. Correct one is what? X square plus 2 into x into 8 plus 8 square. Okay. So what we get? X square plus 2 8s are 16x plus 64. So this part is the correct part, right? Similarly, there is another question in which it is written as x minus 25 whole square, not 25, only 5. This is not 25, this is 5, right? So x minus 5 whole square, somebody written this expression as x square minus 25. Okay, so now first of all, what we have to do, we have to find out the correct one. And how we solve this correct one? See, if you see, this can be opened by the concept of what? A minus b whole square, right? So a minus b whole square, which is what? A square minus 2ab plus b square. Okay, so if you see, this quantity is what? X square minus 2, a is x, b is 5, plus 5 square. So x square minus 2 5s are 10x and plus 25. Okay, we have this. And somebody write down this quantity. So there is try two errors. One is for minus 10, and somebody write down that quantity as minus 25, but it is plus 25. Okay. Are you getting my point? Is there any doubt? Okay, so now I give you some questions regarding this concept. Okay, we have to find out the error and we have to correct them also. Okay, so if somebody write down x into 3x plus 2 as 3x square plus 2, so what error they make and how we correct them? Okay, and what is the correct form? Basically we want to see that. Okay, now if you see, first x is going to be multiplied with 3x, then x is going to be multiplied with this 2 also. So what we get? Let's see. 3x square plus 2x. 3, this is not power, is it? Square, this is square. Okay, so x 3x square plus how much we get? 2x. Now if you see what error they make, they forgot to multiply that x with 2 also, right? Got it? So you have to remember these types of question, how we do this. Okay, next, somebody write down 2x whole square plus 5x as 4x plus 5x, and then he took that quantity as 9x. Okay, so first of all, what we have to do, we have to find out the square of this quantity, right? So what is the square of 2x ka whole square? Will be 2 square and x square also. So 2 square is what? 4. So it becomes 4x square, right? Plus 5x. Now what? This is the correct part, right? So what mistake they do? They take square of 2, but they don't take square of x. They forgot about that, right? So we have to make some more attention while doing these types of questions, isn't it? Okay, now next is, somebody write down 4x plus 5 upon 4x, right? So is equals to 5. They write down this quantity as 5. So what mistake they done? See, let's see. See, in the numerator part, in the numerator part, what we are going to do, we are going to separate that denominator among these two quantities in numerator. So what we get, 4x upon 4x plus 5 upon 4x. Now they will cancel out each other by one time. So how much we got? It is what, 1 plus 5 upon 4x. Okay, so somebody write down it as 5 only. Okay, so we can find the error, right? We can find the error easily, right? Okay, now next is what, we are on this part, we learn about this method, error while dealing with expression. Now there is a question, we have to do this, find and the correct error in the statement. So we are going to find the error first, then we are going to correct it. So LHS, we have to take LHS in these types of question. LHS is what, 4 into x minus 5. So what is means, 4 is going to be multiplied with x, as well as 4 is going to be multiplied with 5 also. So this quantity gives 4x minus 20. Okay, so what is the error? They multiply 4 by x, but they don't multiply with 5, and this is the correct answer. Okay, so we can say that if you see, this is the answer, and which is not equals to LHS. So the correct statement is what, 4x, 4 into x minus 5 can be equals to 4x minus 20, not 4x minus 5, isn't it? So are you getting my point? Okay, so this is very easy. Okay, now the next concept is what, how we divide a polynomial by long division method. See, long division method is very important method, long division method. Okay, very important method, and there's some little bit typical, not typical, it takes time to understand basically. Okay, so we are going to start with a simple question. Okay, so if I want to divide, if I want to divide x square plus 6x, x square we can take, not 6x, let me erase this. Okay, so what we want to do, we want to divide x square plus 5x plus 6 by x plus 2. What we have to do, we have to divide x square plus 5x plus 6 by x plus 2 by long division method. Okay, so let's see how we do this. Okay, so we have to solve this. Okay, now see, what is the meaning of long division method? See, long division is nothing but simple division, as we do. If I want to divide 17 by 3, then 5 times it will give 15, and 2 is the remainder. So that method is known as long division. So we have to do same for polynomials. So what we want to do, we want to divide x square plus 5x plus 6 by what, x plus 2. Now see how we do this. Okay, now see how we do this. Okay, see, the first number of this polynomial and the first number of this polynomial, what we have to divide, we have to divide this first number by this first number. So it is gives what, x square by x, what we get, x. So that x can be written here, and then x is going to be multiplied with this complete polynomial. Okay, are you getting my point? What we have to do, we have to divide the first number, first term of this polynomial by the first term of this polynomial, and the answer we got, we have to write down here, and we have to multiply that number by this polynomial. So what we get, x into x, what we have to do next step is what, we have to multiply this by this. So what we get, x square plus 2x, right? So that quantity can be written here, x square plus 2x. See, like term can be written behind like term, right? Like term के नीचे like term ही आएगा ना. X square can be written as x square के नीचे, right? 2x is can be written here only. Now what we have to do, we have to subtract them. Now we have to subtract them. Okay, so when we subtract these quantities, sign will getting changed. So this becomes minus and this becomes minus. Now x square minus x square become cancel out. 5x minus 2x will give 3x, and this 6 can be written as it is, plus 6. Okay, very simple. Now what we have to do, we have to follow the same process. We have to follow the same process. Now this first term is going to be divided by this first term. So what we get, 3x by x, how much we got, 3. So that 3 can be written here, that 3 can be written here. Now this 3 is going to be multiplied with this complete one. So 3 into x plus 2, how much we got, 3x plus 6. Okay, so that quantity 3x plus 6 is going to be written here. Now we got 3x plus 6. Now what we have to do, we have to subtract them. This will be cancelled out, this will be cancelled out, it will get 0. Are you getting my point? Isn't it very nice? Okay, so this is the method, is known as long division method. Okay, now if you remember this, if we have 17, if we divide 17 by 3 and we got question this as 5 and the remainder as 2, so we can write down 17 as 3 into 5 plus 2, isn't it? Yes, see, this is what divisor, dividend, quotient and remainder. So dividend can be written as divisor into quotient plus remainder. We know that property of basic division. Okay, so similarly for this one, we can say that the dividend is x square plus 5x plus 6 is equals to what, divisor into quotient. Divisor is what, x plus 2, and quotient is what, x plus 3 plus remainder, and remainder is what, 0. Are you getting my point? So we can do these question like that. Is there any problem? Very simple question. Okay, so you can do these questions like that, right? Okay, now next is what, write down the next one. Okay, so we are going to do some questions more, then we are moved to this one, this question, given question. Okay, now next question you have to do, write down, divide x raised to power 4 minus 5x cube minus 24x square by x cube minus x square, not cube, this is not is cube, x square minus 8x. Okay, so what we have to do, we have to divide this quantity by x square minus 8x. Okay, so as I told you, first step you have to do what, you have to divide the first term of this one by first term of this one. So what you will get, x raised to power 4 upon x square, you will get x square, then you have to write down this x square here. Now this x square is going to be multiplied this divisor, complete divisor, and what you will get, x square into x square. See, let's see, x square is going to be multiply x square minus 8x, then x square into x square is what, x raised to power 4 minus 8x cube. Okay, so this quantity can be written here. So what we get, x power 4 minus 8x cube. Now we are going to subtract these two. So minus plus sign becomes negative sign and negative sign become plus sign. So this will be cancelled out. Now minus 5x cube and plus 8x cube. How much we got? Plus 3x cube. So it will give 3x cube. Now minus 24x square is there. Okay. Now next is what, we have to divide the first, we have to follow the same process, right? First number is going to be divided by first this term. So basically 3x cube is going to be divided by x square, and what we get 3x. So plus 3x. Now 3x is going to be multiplied with this complete one. So what we get, let's see. See, 3x square in 3x into, let's see, 3x into, if we are performing 3x into x square minus 8x. So 3x into x square is what? 3x cube minus 3 8 is 24 x square. So what we have to do, we have to write down this quantity as here. So 3x cube minus 24 x square. So how much we got? This become negative, this become positive. It will be cancel out and it will be cancel out. What we get? 0. Okay. So this is known as division of two polynomials by using the concept of what? By using the concept of long division method. Okay. Now, as I told you, this dividend can be written as divisor into quotient plus remainder. So we can write down x raised to power 4 minus 5x cube minus 24x square as x square minus 8x into x square plus 3x plus 0. Okay. Are you getting my point? Okay. Now we move to our original question, which is given in the question. Okay. So we learn about what? We learn about long division method. Okay. Now there is a question. We have to divide these two polynomials. Okay. It means what? X cube minus 4x square plus 2x minus 3 is going to be divided by x plus 2. So how we do this? First of all, what we have to do, we have to divide the first term of this part, which is given in the, which is dividend, by first term of this one. So it means what? X cube is going to be divided by x, it will give x square. Now x square comes here. Now x square is going to be multiplied with this complete one. So x square into this, x square into x plus 2, how much we got? X cube plus 2x square, right? So we can write down this number, this quantity here. So what we get? X cube plus 2x square. Now we have to subtract this. So if we subtract this, the sign will getting changed. So it will be cancelled out. Now minus 4x square and minus 2x square. How much we got? Minus 4x square and minus 2x square. How much we got? Minus 6x square, right? So it gives minus 6x square, and this quantity written as same as it and as it is, right? Now minus 6x square is going to be divided by x. So minus 6x square divided by x. How much we got? Minus 6x. So minus 6x come here. Now minus 6x is going to be multiplied with what? X plus 2. So it will give minus 6x square minus 12x. So what we get? Minus 6x square minus 12x, right? Now again, what we have to do, we have to subtract them, and if we subtract them, the sign will getting changed. So this become plus, this become plus, it will be cancel out. Now plus 12x and plus 2x, how much we got? How much we got? 14x, right? Minus 3. Now what we have to do, we have to divide 14x by x. How much we got? 14. Now plus 14. Now 14 is going to be multiplied with x plus 2. So it gives what? 14x plus 28. So 14x plus 28. This is 28. Now minus minus, it will cancel out, and minus 20, minus 28 and minus 3 is minus 31. Okay, we got. So we got this remainder. Okay, now we don't divide further because the degree of this one is greater than the degree of this one. Okay, so we got the remainder as 31. If you see minus 31, if you see this, now by the help of that property, the dividend can be written as divisor into quotient plus remainder. So we can write down, let me show you what I say. Okay, now see, We can write down x cube minus 4x square plus 2x minus 3 can be written as x square minus 6x plus 14 multiplied with x plus 2 minus 31, isn't it? We can write down this quantity as like this. Okay. Okay, so we got the same answer. Okay, now there are some practice question, we have to do them. Okay, now first of all, what we have to do, we have to divide that quantity. Okay, so this is what, this one. Okay, so now see, for first one, listen, we have to write down the larger one first. So it will be 4x cube minus 13x square plus 2x minus 7 is going to be divided by x square plus 3x minus 2. Now what we have to do, we have to divide 4x cube upon x square. How much we got? 4x. 4x comes here. Now 4x is going to be multiplied with x square plus 3x minus 2. So how much we got? 4x cube, 4x into 3x plus 12x square, 4x minus 2, 8x minus of 8x, minus minus plus, cancel out, minus 25x square and plus 10x minus 7. Now what we have to do, we have to divide minus 25, this is first, second, minus 25 x square is going to be divided by x square. How much we got? Minus 25, right? Now minus 25 comes here, minus 25 is going to be multiplied with x square, it will give minus 25 x square. Now minus 25 into 3 is minus 75x, minus 75x, and minus 25 into minus 2 is what? Plus 50 upon. Now we have to subtract this. This is plus, this is plus, and this is minus. This quantity cancel out. This becomes 85x and plus 50, minus 50 minus 57. Now it is minus 57. Now we are not going to do further because the degree of this divisor is greater than the degree of remainder. Okay, so if you see, we got the same answer. Okay, okay, are you getting my point? So how we can write now, how we can write this quantity as in this form? Let me show you. Okay, so as I told you earlier, we can write down this dividend, which is 4x cube minus 13x square plus 2x minus 7 as what? Product of divisor into dividend, not divisor into quotient. So it is will be x square plus 3x minus 2 into 4x minus 25 plus remainder, and remainder is what? 85x minus 57. Okay, now what I do, I want this quantity, right? I want this quantity. So what I do, I just divide the whole quantity LHS as well as RHS by this numerator. Okay, this denominator. So it will give 4x cube minus 13x square plus 2x minus 7 is going to be divided by x square plus 3x minus 2, right? Similarly, it also divided by, in RHS part also, we have to divide this quantity by RHS part also, right? So it will gives x square plus 3x minus 2 into 4x minus 25 upon x square plus 3x minus 2, and it gives what? 85x minus 27 upon x square plus 3x minus 2. Now if you see, this quantity will cancel out each other, and what we get as final answer, 4x minus 25 plus 85x minus 27 upon x square plus 3x minus 2. Are you getting my point? Okay, so if you see, the answer same we got. Okay, now next question is what? Find the error, find and correct the error of this statement. See, in question it is given that, we are going to do that question here. It is given that x plus what, let me see, x plus 2x, x plus 2x plus 3x is what, 5x. Now if you add these quantity, so x plus 2x is 3x. Now x plus 2x is what, 3x, and 3x plus 3x is what, 6x. So the quantity is 6x, not 5x. So the correct statement is what, x plus 2x plus 3x is nothing but 6x. So are you getting my point? Okay, if you see, this is the answer. Now this chapter is completed. You can do questions related to this chapter. Okay, so if you do so many questions, then definitely you get all the concept of this chapter. Okay. Okay, so we learn about so many questions. So thank you so much. Stay safe and have fun.